This is the case during the video that I captured 7:49 a.m., but I just want to get it down to the very precise second. It's 7:52 in the morning. This is the light source that's over the Ontario Town Square where I remained. I'm standing here at the same big clock where I was sitting last Sunday, February 27th, and the light source is over me at 3:40 p.m. where I'm documenting what is criminal summoning by the people of the state and the Ontario Police Department, the specific officer that engaged in kidnapping not only in July of 2020, but again on June 18, 2021. Her name is S. Patty, as I documented last Sunday. She is present under what is a scientific impossibility. The light source remains over me at 3:40, so let me be clear. This would be, if it was actually the sun, it's going to be present at what's going to be pretty much the same time relative to that same position, and at no time during no time of year, under no vantage point, there's no position where you're going to be able to capture this. The light source remaining visible over the property at 7:52 in the morning. And while I'm facing this direction, it's still in alignment with me at 5:12 p.m., which is what I documented. This is the same property of what is the Ontario Town Square. So let me speak to what is the malicious conduct of demons who are stalking with the government on behalf of the state. That's a demon. He's crossing path with a communication device. He's monitoring. That is engineered light underneath an amphitheater, okay? Pay attention to the details. That's impossible. That's a structure. Light is not bending underneath. You see the structure? It exceeds beyond all the sides of the amphitheater. First of all, the light source is over me at 7:52 in the morning while I am already in Upland. I'm in the Chase Bank parking lot. I remind you of the fake sun is over that same Chase parking lot at 11 o'clock on January 20, 2022. This is not the sun. Second of all, that is not sunlight. That's the pattern of stalking with light, keeping light everywhere. That's where that demon is patrolling. All right. That demon is also patrolling under what is not the actual sun also. Not the actual sun while it's here for the entirety of a day as a matter of published documentation. Not the sun while it's here over me, and also not at the same time over me in the Chase Bank parking lot. Not the sun while the entity engages in the pattern of stalking via commercial airline planes over my head. Not the sun while the entity is aiming what is not possibly sunlight that is ever going to occur. You can look at this. This is common sense. If that's the sun, it's not. But let's pay attention. The actual sun is above buildings. First of all, not adjacent to them. The actual sun is above a building. If you are looking at, all you have to do is pay attention. Satan is not intelligent. Neither are the demon possessed. This is light that is aiming, coming underneath that structure. That's a literal impossibility as you are witnessing it on video. In addition to what is an impossibility, that the light source is over Ontario Town Square and present after 5:12 p.m. where they're engaging in criminal conduct. They're calling it the farmer's market. Okay. This is the state facilitating venue, Ontario Town Square, engaging in what is satanic targeting. These minions selling enchiladas, selling what are empanadas, tamales, and they're monitoring with communication devices while the entity is flying around by commercial airline planes, helicopters over an American citizen that they're monitoring together with communication devices. All right. Let me be clear. That's why the fake sun is over me, remaining in Ontario, by the way. I've already walked into Upland. I'm already in the Chase Bank parking lot. You're talking about what is impossible with regard to the maintenance of this light source, the impossibility with regard to this light underneath the structure. That's the pattern. Okay. It is currently 7:55 a.m. In addition to that, the state is keeping a fake sun, as you also recall, in alignment with Ontario Ovid Family Community Library, which is right here beyond on the opposite side of this tree. This is the maintenance of a light source, which is not possibly the sun. That is engineered light. All right. And that is also speaking to, all you have to do is pay attention to the details. When I'm showing you what is not possibly the sun, you're paying attention to what I'm documenting, the time of day. 7:52 in the morning, 7:49 in the morning, even 8:30 in the morning, and being present, still seeing the light source at the end of the day at 5:12 p.m. That's stalking with a fake sun. That is what Delta Airlines, this is what Frontier Airlines are engaging in, Southwest Airlines, while they are hovering, and you see that ongoing pattern. That's called crossing a path. That's a demon flying a commercial airline plane, engaging in terrorism, and that represents the people of the state. It's facilitation for all of these minions crossing path. Those are the same demons who molest with directed light while they're stalking under what is engineered light, not the sun. All right, let me be clear. The light source remains over the B&G Plaza, 7:52, and it's also at the same time. No, it's not, but I captured it at the same time to show you what's not the sun while I'm in Upland. All right, the same location where I'm showing you over the B&G Plaza, it's there till after 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the evening, 5 o'clock in the evening. The same Chase Bank where the light source, I'm showing you what is later in the day, hours later from 7:52 a.m. That is the case here with Ontario Town Square, 5:12 p.m. This is P.O.C.